This will be a store tour of Carson Perry Scott at the Yorktown Center in Lombard, Illinois. Hello everyone, today we are at one of the nicest malls in Chicagoland, exploring the Carson store here, which opened in 1968. The outside has not really changed significantly since the store opened, other than the logo update. The outside of the store, in my opinion, is very bold. You don't really see department stores, even from this era, that are bright red and have a unique look like this. I actually really like it. I think it's minimalistic yet interesting to look at. It's like a perfect balance of design. The mall entrance on the store is also extremely modern. Everything about this store from the outside looks good. First, right now, we are going to look at the men's department on the lower level. This department appears to have not really been remodeled in a long time. However, it was very clean and well put together, so I don't really have anything bad to say about it. You may notice the store was kind of busy. This was filmed on a Saturday on one of the first weekends of the sale. That means it's going to be filled up with people thinking they're getting a good deal. Right here is an elusive men's shoe department. Several Carson stores I have been to don't even really carry men's shoes. My local one only has like 2 racks filled with men's shoes. It seems like it's a rare thing to have in Carson stores, and I don't really get why. Another rare thing in a Carson store, a decent men's dress clothes section. Over by the escalator bank is the close to home section, and speaking of home, we are going to move into the home department. This is my favorite department in this store looks-wise. It has a very unique look to it. I just don't know exactly what it is. It looks retro and modern at the same time, and it was perfectly balanced in my opinion, which is a hard feat to accomplish. In my opinion, the reason this store does so well is because they do such a great job at merchandising here. Everything here looks great. It looks like something you would want to buy compared to some Carson stores where they're just overall depressing. And it also helps that this is in a very successful mall that's also anchored by a Von Maur, and this is in a rich area, but yeah. Right there is some men's stuff that, straggled over to the home department. This store is in total 3 floors, and we've only just done the first one, which is where the men's and home departments are. The middle floor is the women's floors, you could call it. That's pretty much where all the women's stuff is. We've now emerged from the depths of the first floor, and we're now going to explore the women's department. This was by far the busiest section of the store, so the camera movements, I apologize, do get a little jerky. In my opinion, one of the strangest architectural features of this store is where the elevator is located. It is located in the vestibule, and which means you cannot take unpaid merchandise on the elevator. The shoe department here feels like one of a much higher end store. If you've noticed, I have avoided talking about the store closing process throughout this video. I feel like it's just not necessary to talk about. I've already discussed it in past videos, which I do suggest watching. But right now I want to talk about what I think will happen to this store. If this store has the potential, in my opinion, to be taken over by another department store that, say, wants to enter the Chicagoland market, I think with Carson's gone, somebody like Dillard's or Belk could potentially do well here. And if it doesn't become another department store, which is very likely, I think the mall owner is going to try something new, or maybe even demolish the building to replace it. But that's all speculation, and I truly don't know. I'm just an idiot making a YouTube video. So, now getting off that topic, there is a very nice remodeled jewelry department. Also right here is a bad pun that is an excuse for a glasses shop that is closed. This looks like it belongs in a Macy's. We have made it to the final frontier, the 3rd floor. Here's the FAO Schwarz kids area. FAO Schwarz must not be happy about going into Carson's. I love that dog bone at your service sign. There's Leticia spying from the Amazon. The ceilings in the kids department are extremely low. I kind of felt claustrophobic in here. Also on the 3rd floor is additional women's clothing. Right now we are going into the Petite Apartment, which features an abandoned at-your-service desk, extremely low ceilings again, and dumpy organization. Also tucked back here is the Human Resources Center, with a computer and a desk and a chair, inviting you to apply at Carson's. Also, applications are being accepted, and Carson's is a great place to work. I really hope you enjoyed this tour of Carson's at the Yorktown Center. With this series, The Collapse of Carson's, I really want to make the video more about the store itself, rather than going into the politics behind what happened. If you would really like to learn more about what happened to Carson's and its parent company Bon-Ton, please watch these 2 videos I made. The downfall of Bon-Ton is about what drove them to bankruptcy, and the store tour of Carson's at Stratford is what happened during bankruptcy. Have a great day. One final note, there's a furniture gallery across the road that I didn't go into because I didn't have enough time, but it's there, and don't get mad at me for not mentioning or not exploring it. Sorry.